What up, you guys? What up? What up? It's your boy. It's your boy. It's about 11 o'clock right now, Thursday. Um, you know, this is like a part two. I just did my first part of the video. I didn't know I got my shirt wet, but anyways, we're here in the charging station getting the car charged. Basically for tomorrow, we need 100% for tomorrow because tomorrow begins the quest. It really begins the weekend, stuff like that. Thursday, if I had other things to do, I would probably take the day off and go do things, hang out with a friend. But you guys are my friend. It's just like I'm your only friend. You're like my only friend, you guys. So I'm calling you guys, but there's really no one here. So this is for the future. Right now, I don't really have any subscribers, even though I'm like 60 videos in. It's not really bringing any tractions at the moment, but it does help me though. Like I said, I got people around me, but more so, it's still lonely because the way my life is, the way I'm living my life. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes right now. I should have never wore shorts, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said though, I don't got people that understands the journey. Neither does YouTube, I guess, or anyone that could come here. It's not guaranteed somebody gonna watch these videos and understand what the journey is, right? But I put as much as I could in the description box of what this channel is about, but it's only on purpose, I had a choice to make, I'm working 2 gigs. You think that that's good enough for me as a grown man to get my own spot, to take care of myself. But I had to choose between, all right, am I going to be able to travel, or am I going to rent a place and barely be in it because I'm working 12 hours here and then I'm working 18 hours there. So basically I was like, you know what, I'm gonna travel, and once my mother gets to the country, I'll get a place, and since I'm paying for it, I'll crash in it until we could split. But as of right now, it's just like it's an experiment. I think I'm gonna skip living in my car because since I was a kid, that's always been a goal of mine, a house on wheels, before I even seen somebody actually doing it. Like I had that is it an Armageddon mindset? Like, kind of like not the end of the world, but just a car with food, with bulletproof wheels, all of that, like a zombie apocalypse type. Not necessarily, but it was just like every night before I go to sleep, I would imagine I just have a car that would take me anywhere I want to go, like whether it's a dirt road, a rocky mountain, ooh, I didn't catch it, but the mosquitoes is killing me. It didn't matter. Like I always wanted to do that, and now that it's a thing, because when I was thinking that was like the early 2000s. I've probably seen it in movies because I know motorhomes been around since like the 60s or something like that. So I might have seen it, version of it, but I didn't quite grasp it like I have now. So I do know it's a possibility. Like there's people living inside of a Toyota Prius, so it's definitely possible now. But like I said, I'm gonna avoid it as long as I could, because it's not an easy thing to do. But yeah, it's kind of simple if you But like I said, that's just what we have in front of us. So I got a good situation right now, but the windows are closing, is what I'm saying basically. So I'm not afraid to share it here. I'm already in the process, which is very close, where the money I make on Uber is probably gonna pay towards my student loan every week. Not even every month, but every week. I'm not gonna touch my paycheck, but my paycheck should be good enough to continue the traveling. So here and there, I'll use Uber money to book the flights and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm going to be making like lump sum of payment. Like $500 a week should be cool. Like every Monday, just send $500 a week from the thing. Plus, I'm no longer running down my car to the ground. I mean, it's gonna set me back a little bit because I'm gonna have to pay the difference from the car. So that's my focus now, to get my credit back up, is to pay off my student loan. And I think when I get that, it's gonna get me right with the state. You drop your straw, bro. Yo, my man, you drop your straw.
Right there.
Yep, no problem. Yeah. So, it's like, at first I did the credit fix just to find out, certain things they can't do, because every time they took this Chase thing off, Chase put it back in. They've been doing that for almost 8 to 9 months now, right? So I'm gonna just let it rock. Like, September coming around, I know it's like late in the month, they take that $20. I'll let it come full circle. Forget it. Like, maybe late November or December, then I'm just like, whatever. Like, but like I said, the bank that about to sell the car, about to put some on my account, I just gotta figure out how much that's gonna be, how I could break it up a little bit, because I think the first amount they're gonna say I owe, I'm probably gonna want to settle that into a fraction of it, which is something that I went down the road before. Sometimes it's a little different, but obviously whatever the whole amount is, I'm not gonna be able to pay it. Even if I did, it's just complete loss, right? Especially while I'm in the middle of making a lump sum payment towards my student loans, right? So, but I'm looking forward to closing. If I do have an account like that, I'm looking forward to closing it, so that way I could start seeing, the earlier the better. I could start seeing progress. So, I'm just not gonna use money that I have in the now towards it, but money that I'm making. I'm just gonna make adjustments. Early December is gonna give me the actual picture that I need, right? So we're close to the 10-minute mark. I know my car is almost ready, and I'm ready to get back inside, man. Yeah. So in closing, I had a lot to say today, but it's one day at a time. I don't want to empty the whole clip. So even sometimes when I'm thinking throughout the day, I'm like, oh, this makes a good idea for a video. So I tend to try to hold on and wait for it. I just ate, so sorry. I'm just having a lot of low reflex or whatever you call it. But I'm walking back to the car. It should be ready. Nearly the amount I needed at. So tomorrow, all gas, no brake. All charge, no brake. I can't even say gas. But I'll be fully charged, and I'll be going till. So either I run out of time or I run out of charge. So, I have to brace myself. So tonight I'm going to go watch my favorite show, which is coming to an end. And then when I get up, hopefully early enough. You know, I'm hoping I could get some push-ups in today too, man. I could feel it right now. The ones I did last night, yeah. So we're gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna check up on this car, like I said, and then it's all good. It's all good. I'll see you guys on the next one. And please like, share, subscribe. You know, I really appreciate that. Thank you.